Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
How are things?
Really good.
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 Better now.
Oh,
I've been here the whole time.
you have been here the whole time, and I want to thank you for that.
You're so welcome.
I got a new overlay set up, so that's what took me so long.
Look
so
at
I
our
do
little
apologize.
names.
Yeah, this was done by Kath, who does some design work occasionally for IO Publishing. I was like, "Hey, you're a professional at this. Can you go ahead and do some things for us? That'd be really cool. Thank you." So
I'm about to bust out my text border.
yeah, everyone is.
That looks great.
Everyone is. It's fine. So, oh, your name? Yeah. You're right up against that limit. You're really pressed in.
Oops. Squoze, dude.
You really squoze in, you know. I'll work on it. I'll work on unsquozing. Before we get started today, I think we're gonna do a little fan art. Does that sound good with you all?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hoo-wee! All right. Well, let me see if did I do a pin? I definitely did not do a pin, but that's okay. Buddy, no, I remember this. Okay, here we go. This is where we're at. Here we are. Hellebore always repays their debts. Flashback to session 4 at the market.
I paid that guy back. I did.
Did you pay that
I
guy
did
back?
pay them back. I did.
I'm gonna need a clip of that. I don't remember you paying that guy back. I remember you.
I remember fucking before we left the city, I was like, okay, I didn't make the potion, so I ran in there and put down the rest of the money.
And you went.
Someone find proof.
All right. Everyone's saying yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right. You win. You win this one. 1 second. I gotta adjust my mic. There it is. We got some artificers with bad luck. Damn straight. Marius, of course, being of in the Shadows Breach, also does some pretty pathetic rolls.
Whoa. Okay, you didn't have to say it that way.
Pretty
Jesus.
bad rolls. I meant that more towards Crown. I didn't mean that towards Snake. Snake is
Dicks.
yeah. Snake is unfortunate for a different reason, and that's just every trap seems to want to
Crown
land
deserves
on him.
it.
Yeah, Crowned.
Snake is
I
unfortunate
agree.
for a different reason is a phrase.
Yeah,
No,
it's more circumstance. The
It's unfortunate for a
Right.
different reason.
Dude, I saw the YouTube short that was just Snake getting owned over and over again.
Oh man, every time
my
Snake
God.
gets targeted, I'm like, oh no, buddy.
I didn't see this.
All right.
Yeah, link it.
Oh yeah, someone got a link on hand.
I'll find it.
I'm doing because I'm doing this fan art right
Yes,
here.
this is so good.
Oh my god. That is
That's
really
so good. It's so goofy.
I love
Holy
it.
shit.
I love it. It's so good. And then this is a little more details added.
I need that skedaddle skedoodle.
Skedaddle
image.
skedoodle. Yeah, same. I'd wear
Just-
that on a shirt. I'd wear that on a
That's
shirt.
so
For
funny.
sure.
I would absolutely wear that on a shirt. Pow pow.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Look at him.
this one.
So good.
Guess who met the Senate on their last session? It was Shadows Breach. So that's what this is in reference to.
That's on there. It's their problem.
I love this person's art style.
This is
So good.
McNaukus, who's done plenty of art for us in the past. And I also love it. Absolutely love
Look
it.
at Gareth and his little shorts.
Look at that good boy.
Oh no.
This is when you guys were calling me a dog like
Oh,
last session.
no.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm so upsetty.
Yes.
Oh, this dog looks like it can't breathe very well.
Oh, what the fuck?
Cute.
Say the
Oh, no.
line.
Totally gives it enough. I need to be in your skin.
Sure. Yep.
I love how I now know who Hellebore is, because Hellebore is just a nasally piper.
It's also summer when I get sick. That's why the voice is really easy to do when I get sick.
Yo, that guy is here to be a sticker on your laptop.
I'm on your laptop.
Yeah.
Your dad.
That guy's a semi see-through charm with sparkles.
Yep. Stick it on your phone today.
So the soup bar came in with some shard gun designs, since we never really had a design before, and specifically wanted to know, and you know what, I'm gonna ask this. This is modeled after Logan's shard pistol. Logan, which one of these would you say is Logan's shard pistol? If you had to choose between one of these four.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Logan would choose A. Jesse would choose D because the sound bars for when I play my wubs.
Nice.
Well, you are correct. The audience also chose A for Logan's shard pistol.
Yeah, it's got a little revolver thing going on there, and I like that. I think that's cool. The crystal can spin. But again, let me just stress D. If we're ever in a fight and it's like smack my bitch up starts playing, and my gun will start glowing. It'll be amazing.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Say the line, Summer.
Hi, welcome to the pipeline where my prescription is your addiction. What's your order, babe?
Nice. Also, what may happen in a future episode? My drug life.
Drug wife.
Yeah, you'll probably meet these.
Nice.
You're probably meeting these stinkers soon. Let's see.
Cute dogs.
Aww.
Oh my god.
It's like the Muppet Babies version of Deadbeats if you all were just dogs.
Logan's a sphinx. That's so fitting.
That's good.
So fitting.
And someone remembered that Eli is 8 feet tall.
Right.
He's mine. Back off, freaks.
Is a freak. That's the best part.
And I am here too.
Look at this man who's not at all a freak.
He came back from the fishing trip.
Oh, fine.
Oh my god, did
no.
our dad leave to go get
Our
fish?
dad left to go fishing and he never came back.
No. We really are deadbeats. Look
It's too real.
at that little fucking creature.
Look at that creature.
I slap him with a frying pan.
Got some AU stuff over here.
Oh.
Damn.
Ooh.
I like this sort
my
of
God.
like horror Deadbeats.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I will not bite them.
I will bite them.
All right.
Is it like a gummy bite? Or is it like a bite
No,
bite?
he got fangs. It'd probably hurt.
But is it like, like an old lady biting it? Or is it, there's like different bite tensile strengths of teeth.
It's probably like when you're trying to hand feed a hamster and it bites your finger instead of the pellet.
Now, I don't
Yeah.
have a hamster, so I don't know what that would feel like. Is it like, oh, stop it, you?
It
Or
is
it like,
alarming.
Ow!
Ah, shit.
It's alarming, yeah.
It's alarming, but it doesn't actually hurt you.
Excuse me? Hamster bites don't hurt? Excuse
They'll
me?
fuck you up.
Oh
Yeah.
You'll
Hamsters are
bastards.
ruthless. Hamster
Yeah.
bites scare me.
get a dent in your finger for how deep that hamster will bite
That
you.
shit goes down to the bone.
Yeah, it
Nothing
does.
scares me anymore after I've been bit by a wild bunny.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, rabbits also have a pretty nasty bite.
Nothing
Alright.
scares me anymore.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, last we left off, you guys, or 5 of you rather, had head over to the Azure Dragon nest after meeting with Lilibet and having a lovely conversation with her and how she exactly is connected to the dragon, how she wants to start a dragon cult, and you royally upset her so much that she started using some of that power in a hostile fashion, I would say, but nothing too damaging. And then you guys you guys went into the nest and faced off against some interesting lizard folk who seem to be spewing acid at you. And now you've just started this exploration, so you're beginning to go into the depths. We, however, are not going to be resuming with that. Instead, we're going to rewind about, I would say, what time is it now? Let's see, 13. Yeah, I'm going to say about 12 hours before, 8 to 12 hours before, after Logan had left the Aquarian village and is currently following Jack over to what he hopes is going to be a lead. So for this section, we're going to do a little theater of the mind. So we're going to kind of stay on this screen. Actually, no, we do have a map. Let me get that map up. Rebellious Island. Let me get this up. Let me get your token up. There we go. So that's where you guys are. And then I'm going to do Logan. I'm going to do Pinchy. And I'm going to do Jack. So that is what's happening here. All right. And then I'm going to go back in time. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'd say it's about pretty late in the evening. Jack's going to be taking this time. Okay. And then, thank you so much for your patience. Get you over to the map. All right, let us begin. So we're gonna leave it paused for now, just because we're gonna do a little bit of this, and also kind of talk about what you see. There's gonna be a couple of checks and a couple of inquiries I'm gonna have for you, Logan, of what you would do across certain scenarios. And this is just kind of following up with your investigation and seeing what paths you take, because this path, it definitely has a lot of different ways that this can go across that will, I must be honest, may influence some of the branches of the story that is going to happen, depending on what is happening this night. This evening itself is extremely fateful. So we're going to see what Logan is up to and what Logan ends up doing. So, as we had done before, let me actually get the night theme playing. So we got a little music in the background. Making sure audio levels are good. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Pulling up my notes on this. So, as we had established before, and feel free to change some things that may have happened, a couple of episodes ago, you had decided to leave and follow Jack outside the village to kind of take the Ignatius Hellebore hunt on your own to keep your allies out of danger and hopefully out of trouble, something that you feel like you've needed to handle alone for some time. Pinchy also decides to join you because Pinchy, much like what you're trying to do right now, is sort of a get to from point A to point B. There really isn't any sidestepping going around. You just, if there's a direct route to handle it, let's handle it. And you guys have known Pinchy about that for quite some time, that is what he's at. And knowing that Logan is definitely going to take the most direct path forwards to ending this, also has an interest and is following Logan with this. Beginning your investigation, you began to follow Jack out of Aquarian. After some news and things had been going down. And yeah, you two are on the trail for Jack now, specifically to figure out if he can lead you down this rabbit hole, down this investigation. Discovering about a food engineer that had done something harmful to the people of Bellius and Aquarian through experimental means. Definitely a good scientific lead, I would say, to hopefully be a bit direct of how to get to Ignatius Hellebore. You've also given a message, which still has not been shared. Question for message. Summer.
Yeah.
Can it be a message that you make in your head, or is it something you have to say out loud?
I believe it's done in the head.
Got it. All right, never mind then. It would be cool to be like, and then this is what he says. But ultimately, that is up to Jesse if he ever wants to share that as Logan. Right now, the message had, all we know is the message had made Piper Hellebore very squirmy, I would say. Is that fair to say, Summer?
Yeah.
An aggravated squirmy.
He was flustered, but also upsetty.
Upsetty, spaghetti, and flustered. So, let us begin. Are you ready, Jesse?
I was born ready, baby.
Hell yeah. So you've been following Jack now for the better part of a few hours. Unfortunately for you, it's been a very quiet journey. Jack seems to be taking his time a little bit as he's exploring through the wilds and the jungles that are happening here. During the evening, you trail over to Jack, and now that it's kind of arrived over to some later hours, Jack's gonna go ahead and stop a little bit by this river, kind of breathe a little bit. You can kind of tell he's exhausted from the travel, specifically doing it himself, and he begins to set up camp. While he is doing that, Logan, what would you like to be doing?
Logan crouches down in the distance in a way that is not just hiding, but also able to dodge any potential light from campfires or anything. He's
right.
Like in the dark, like he's full stalker mode.
Yeah.
And then he grabs Pinchy and sort of like pushes him down to the ground with him as he crouches and watches to see what their I guess I'm trying to think of what the word would be to call Jack. I guess like not victim, guy who they are monitoring, man.
Yeah.
Their mark.
Your mark. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and get this campfire started. Oh, that's an item. My bad. There we are. What the? Looks up to. No, I'm kidding. So he's over at the campfire. He lights it up. He pulls out a half ration of the dried turkey jerky, essentially, and begins chewing at it. Drinks his canteen as he looks up, and he's just kind of like looking up into the stars. And then you just hear. He opens up his coat, and he pulls out a shard phone. And he begins a conversation with someone on the other line. Now,
can I use my awesome detective skills?
So
and maybe something else.
So here's the next line of questions. Would you be close enough to be able to hear the conversation, or would you try to keep your distance?
That is a fantastic question.
Mm-hmm.
Let me really quickly look over my. Okay, so how far away is he from me?
So right now you've been just kind of keeping a steady eye on him. I'm under the assumption that you're being more cautious than you are taking risks. I'm kind of letting you telling me when you're taking those risks, and these would be one of those risky moments. You are currently at a distance enough where you can see and monitor Jack's progress. You're able to keep track of him and see what he's doing. You see that he pulls a shard phone and then he kind of begins talking, but you are currently so far that you can't actually hear what is being said, and he's not actually shouting through there. So it would involve you getting closer before we make any sort of checks to determine what he's saying, or more importantly, what he needs to be talking about. But that is up to you, because that also comes with its own risks.
I signal to Pinchy to stay down and not to move. I don't say anything, but I just try my best to signal it without giving away my position. And then I want to get close enough that I can hear what the conversation would be.
Okay, so you don't have to make a roll just yet, but you will kind of do what you've been doing this entire time, keeping the sound low. You've been you climbing down, kind of, getting as close as you can to the conversation. And sure enough, you begin to hear and be close enough where you're making out the words. You're still hidden away. So from that, he kind of goes on with this conversation, and it's very, you're only hearing half the conversation. The phone is covering his ear, and he's just sort of going in and out. So there's a lot of piecing that you have to do. It's not necessarily we're trying to figure out what is he saying. It's trying to figure out, as the great detective that you are, what's the story that's being told over this phone call. Right now, he's talking to someone. He seems very matter-of-factly. He's presenting, basic information. Nothing that seems to resonate with you yet. But yeah, he'll go through that conversation, and now I will ask you to make an investigation check. Depending on how high you roll, I will be able to piece certain parts of the story for you.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oof.
Yeah, so he's just
the Logan I know.
Yeah, so he's currently talking. He's saying some stuff. Let me see if I can. What's hard for me is I have to get actually half of the conversation of someone talking to me and then what I would say, but not in a way that presents so much. So he's just like, he starts the phone call. He'd be like, "Yeah, this is Jack." Then he goes, "Yes, sir. Yeah, no, everything was fine. We got everything there, but there is a bit of an issue." Okay, you've been made aware? Oh, okay. So you talked to her. All right. And what does she think? And he kind of like opens his eyes up and just walks over and it's like, really? No, I'm just surprised. No, it's just, I didn't see her doing that. Yeah. And this goes on for a little bit before he kind of closes his mouth a little bit, and you'll see that he kind of turns around his shoulder and he goes, And
even if I can't, hear the conversation,
you can hear this. You're hearing all of this, yeah.
Oh, I mean, right, but I can't discern what what the conversation. I can't piece it together. But can I at least, based on what he's doing with his body, can I at least eye for detail that and see if I can?
I will let you. Yes, I will let you make an insight, specifically of what his demeanor is currently as he's kind of going through the conversation, what he's feeling, and not. It won't actually give you information of like what's going on, what exactly is going on in his head.
Just like
but you'll get to see the vibe a little bit. Yes, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, go for it. So for that, you're just gonna do an insight. Perfect. Yeah, that's sufficient enough. So during the entire time, he's talking matter-of-factly. He looks like he's just giving a report of what's happening. He's getting some information. When he says, oh, that's surprising. Like he has a smirk on his face, like okay, that's the Jack that he's been presenting this entire time. He hasn't had this smile. He isn't being like this. He's not like this happy-go-lucky fella that he's been doing. He's been very kind of just. He's by himself, so the guard is down, the show is off. He's just doing what needs to be done. And so when he's talking matter of factly. He's not putting on some sort of impression. He's clearly talking with someone that is of a high importance to him, or someone that he respects. So you can kind of tell that in his stature that he's talking to this person. When the surprise comes up, you see that smirk come back that you kind of see he was doing the entire time. Like he's generally amused by what's being said, and then he hears, okay, yeah. And then as that long drop goes, you see that smirk he had before, it kind of gets a little neutral. And then you see him, he actually looks like he tenses up a little bit. And he's looking behind him like he's nervous. And he goes, right. And when was that? No, I appreciate the heads up. And you'll see he kind of turns his full body and he's just looking around a little bit. Yeah. And then he kind of like steps forward a little bit. And then this is also like the entire time he's listening to this, like it looks like this is like an ongoing conversation that's happening to either side. He's not really responding too much, but he's being trying to be a little bit more cautious, a little bit more aware of his surroundings. And you can tell he's tensing up a little bit. He's uncomfortable. He's nervous. And yeah, this kind of goes on for a little bit. And then he just goes, shit, really? Like he says to the phone. And he's like, no, I don't blame him. No, I get it. Like, obviously. Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, I might be a little late. Yeah. I just have to make sure. Aren't I always? He says, and then he hangs up the phone. Okay. So Jack is a little on edge now. He's a little nervous. He's feeling a little uncomfortable. He's kind of like stiffened his position a little bit. And he starts walking around and he's looking around. He's just kind of seeing what's in the darkness. He's trying to peek around a little bit. I need you to make another stealth check, please.
Another stealth check? Okay, I'll do it.
All right. And so after a few minutes, he just sort of keeps looking around a little bit. And you see him sigh a little bit. And he kind of relaxes. And he nods. And then he'll just sort of sit. He sits down by the campfire. And just kind of like, he's sitting on the ground. He's keeping his knees up. And he's just staring at the fire. And every once in a while, he's just going to kind of keep giving a couple of wary looks in the forest. And this kind of passes for about an hour. And then he goes, and then he kind of unrolls the bedroll he has. He stomps out the fire a little bit, so all you kind of see are these embers. And he just kind of goes to sleep.
Yeah, so, if this was a movie, the camera would pan into the darkness of the forest, and you just see two eyes, very unmoving eyes, just staring at him, doing nothing but staring.
Yep. So yeah, with that, what is Logan doing?
Doing nothing, but the man don't need sleep. He's watching this dude and not doing anything else.
Well, you do need sleep, just so you're aware.
No. He's watching. He's watching.
Understood. Okay, so we're gonna do a 1.
Sleep in a few days.
A 2, a 3, a 4. All right. So Jack's gonna wake up a little bit, and he's gonna take a deep breath. He looks around, kind of like pats himself, and he relaxes again. He sort of does the same thing. He kind of like looks around the site. And then he sits by the river and kind of closes his eyes a little bit as he seems to be doing a bit of meditation. Do you wait during this entire time too?
I will during this time do the exact same. I'll try to do the exact same thing as him, where just like on the ship,
you're doing your trance. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just close my eyes and leave my ears open, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would consider this a long rest, as you go into a trance for another 4 hours. And then, yeah, you'll kind of see Jack wake up a little bit. He looks around, he nods, he packs everything up, and then he begins to travel. And I'm assuming you're continuing as well?
Yes. And I'll give a little signal to Pinchy.
Yeah, Pinchy's quiet. Pinchy doesn't say a word, and Pinchy stays close, following your directions. There's nothing we need to worry about with an NPC interfering with what you've got going on. So another few hours within the jungle and the forest, you kind of see Jack is just kind of like looking around a little bit. As you're following him, he goes over to here where you see this sort of like old straw shack, and he's looking around a bit. And he just kind of strolls in, and he's sneaking in. He's trying to be quiet. He kind of like opens the door just a little bit, starts looking around inside, and then he goes in the hut. What would you like to do, Logan?
So it's one building, correct?
Yes, it's like a tiny little straw hut. And it's got a little old door. It doesn't look like it was once a part of a village. It just looks like something that's purposely hidden away in the jungle.
Yeah, I'll signal for Pinchy to sort of watch the perimeter and see if anyone is coming. And if someone is coming, Logan's like, if you see someone coming, make a bird sound, like a coo 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 coo.
I've never heard what a bird sounds like. They're not real, though, right?
Right. Well, you know, oh God, just, go. Just do that, okay?
Go.
But when the time comes, loudly.
Understood. And then we're killing him, right?
Well, who knows? The day's still young. Just coo, okay?
I shall coo very loudly.
Excellent. Not unless there's trouble. Don't give yourself away.
He nods.
All right. And then I will try to get as close to this cabin shack as possible.
It's like a little old hut, like a little old straw hut, you know? So it's got a couple of open spot for windows and things. So you're going to get close and just kind of see what he's doing.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Stealth check. It's a check for stealth.
Beautiful. You're in, baby. You get close enough to the hut, and he's looking around. You see like some old floorboards. He's kind of stomping his foot a little bit, and he's hearing, like he's listening for something. He's gonna, and then he's hitting like some of the walls, like he's trying to hear for something. And he looks around, shakes his head, sighs a little bit, begins approaching for the door to leave.
I will hide just enough to let him leave.
Yeah.
And we'll see, I guess. I'm gonna sit tight at the moment. Can I make a note of where this is on the map?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I will. Logan sort of marks down kind of where he thinks it is, and then while inside of a shack is nice and probably something's in there, who knows? His objective is to follow this guy, so he's gonna stay on his butt.
Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do another few hours of traveling here. So yeah, you're gone for like throughout like this day as well, as you're kind of continuing to trying to continue to follow Jack. I think Jack would go all the way up to here specifically. He's going through, he's checking out some stuff. You are able to continue following Jack as he's sort of like looking around a little bit. And as Jack is kind of getting to the end of the river, he's getting quieter. He's getting silent. He's just kind of moving, like looking around a little as he's moving a bit. And as you approach, you kind of see this very old wooden cabin. It seems to be completely run down. And Jack kind of holds his ear out. And then he's just running over. What's up?
If the last stop is a brick cabin, I'm going to lose my mind. I hope you understand.
You caught me. So he walks over to this log cabin. He's kind of like, he's rushing over. He listens a little bit. His ears to the door. And as his ears to the door, he jumps a little bit. He pulls out his gun. he pulls out his shard submachine gun, and then you just see him tackle the door down. And as he does, give me 1 second, please. Thing I forgot to do. So yeah, he goes ahead, he tackles this down. There we are. I just have to change something real quick. Excellent. And as he tackles down, you will see from the other side this sort of old man sort of like crawl back a little bit as he kind of like holds his hand out. And Jack is just walking in. He no longer being silent. He has one of the guns pointed at this old man. He pulls out the other. He continues pointing over it. And he goes, "It's a miracle. We found you, Headroll." And he holds up his hands a little bit, and as he's doing it, he's just like, oh, Jack, it's so good to see you again, my boy. It's been a tricky couple last week. And then he points the gun, he continues pointing the gun. He pushes over, and he's like, yeah, you can go ahead and save it. As he's sort of like pointing over to that, and he's like, Headroll, you're in a lot of trouble. We got questions that need to be answered. Lots of them. You know what I mean? You see, apparently we've been dealing with a rodent problem. And as he's saying that, he's kind of like stepping down stepping his foot down on Headroll's foot, like on his hand as well. And Headroll's like, stop, please, you're hurting me. And then Jack backs up a little bit. He'll look down. And he'll say, everything. I want to know everything. Because right now, I'm looking at a dead farmhand in the old Firekeep's hut and aquarium. And if it weren't for some kind strangers passing through, I don't think we were ever going to find that out. You'd gone missing. We thought something happened to you. Didn't realize you were hiding, and he just kind of like almost lunges a little bit, and Headroll's like, oh, he's holding up, and Jack stops a little bit and says, you hurt a lot of my friends, Headroll. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really trust the science that you were selling. And now that I know what you've engineered, it would feel so good if I wasn't so filled with rage in what you did. You have fucked us. You have fucked all of us. It's gonna take weeks, months, years to get anywhere back to the food replications that we were doing before. So why'd you do it? How'd you do it? What did you do? Yeah, go ahead and you can also roll an insight check if you'd like, Logan.
I would love to roll an insight check. Nope, never mind. Can I?
Can you?
I don't know nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Logan's just sitting back and watching.
Yep. So Jack's got his guns pointed, and I said from the beginning, what the fuck did you do with that wheat? And Hedral kind of just starts talking. He's like, it wasn't a schematic of mine. It was something I was trying. You said it, Jack. We've got more and more people coming every year, and not enough being made to take care of them. I had to skip a couple of steps. What steps exactly did you skip? Was it the kind to make sure that it wasn't going to turn our farmhands into raving rat fiends? That it wasn't going to create some sort of rodent infestation with psychic abilities? Was there anything in these steps that we may would have wanted to consider? The theory seems sound. I found an old star station washed up on shore. Looked into the mainframes and saw these wonderful schematics. It must have come from a European military base of some kind, and I just kind of experimented a bit with our wheat.
Would that ring any bells to me? Would I know anything about something like that?
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I assumed as much, but I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And so he just kind of goes on, and he's like, it seemed promising. It generated wheat so much, and then he turned. That farmhand turned, and I didn't know what to do. He was just, his face was bloating and hivey, and the body was writhing, seeming to. I didn't know what to do. So I thought. And then he's quiet again. No, you thought what? Continue. I thought I found a solution to our problem. Oh, really? It better not be what I think you're about to say, because it sounds like to me you purposely sent an abomination to Aquarian so that hopefully that thing could cause just enough damage to be able to help us survive while the food is so short. Please don't tell me you did that. And Headroll's just quiet. I know what I did was wrong. I'm sorry, Jack. I was just trying to look out for Briar Glen. And I figured I'd be able to at least see what it was capable of. We'd have less mouths to feed. And then maybe, just maybe, I could have gotten it right. Jack is just silent. Jack is completely quiet. He's just shaking his head.
Logan is completely quiet. He is not shaking his head.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen to me? Jack pushes like the gun like right up against his head, and you see his hand, his trigger finger itching, and he releases. After a moment, he sort of lowers the gun down a little bit and says, "We're going to take you back. We're going to take you back to Briar Glen. You're going to stand trial. And we'll just see. We will see justice prevail. As we always do. Now get up. We're going back. The elders going to want to hear everything, and you are going to give every pain painstaking detail to him. Or we're just going to skip to the execution. And he nods, and he slowly gets up. And, yeah, he steps aside to let the food engineer go and push. At this point, I need you to make another stealth check, please.
Oh, boy. Yoink.
Okay. Once again, he pushes. He continues on, and yeah, they just keep moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Are they moving towards? Where are they moving towards exactly?
You don't know. They're starting to head. They're starting to head northwest.
I will. Does Pinchy operate under the same rolls for stealth as me?
For this storyline, yes. So whatever you roll is the same that Pinchy will roll, because this is pretty much your chapter to tell. I don't want outside dice influencing that.
Yeah, I'll tell Pinchy. I want you to follow them. I'm going to explore this cabin here. I'll track you down, don't worry. Just make sure nothing happens to them.
What if they go into the village? What do you want me to do?
Well, get as close as you can, but don't give yourself away. You're very obvious.
Got it.
I'll be along shortly, don't worry.
And yeah, he's just gonna continue to follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the cabin and give it the old once-over.
All right, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
This I will do.
All right. So as you kind of like look around, the cabin itself seems to be just like sort of like a shelter of some kind, makeshift, has been abandoned for quite some time. This cabin may have been built once a long time ago. And so as you're sort of like looking around, you'll find some old consumed food stuff, as well as a couple of empty canteens. You then will take note at a couple of notes that seem to have been scribbled, probably by Headroll. It seems to have a bunch of equations, a bunch of program executables. There's nothing that you can really make out or understand what it means. But one of the pages kind of shows a general area on the map itself that seems to be a bit on the west coast of this island. Your investigation would lead that this is probably the abandoned shard station that he had found that potentially had this recipe.
Okay, I will definitely pocket that. Is there anything else of noticeable import if I were to do eye for detail?
That is it. You feel very confident you've thoroughly investigated this shelter.
Great. Then I will pocket that information about the West Coast and the Shard Station, and then I will zip along to catch up with them, but in a way that is a light-footed elven version.
Tee-hee-hee. All right. Yeah, we are. Yep. Okay. So sure enough, you kind of continue to follow along. Bump. Another day is gonna pass. And you will begin your approach to Briar Glen. You see that the place looks to be more the same as Aquaria, just sort of like this quiet village. All the buildings itself seem to be very condensed back. And now that night has fallen, you actually see a couple of those mercenaries. A bunch of mercenaries seem to be guarding the area, specifically from. Make sure. Let me actually double check really quick. I think. Yes, there we go. Yeah, you see a bunch of mercenaries guarding the area, especially during the evening hours, and since they really don't have any natural barriers keeping them back, this area seems to be far more secure than that. You'll kind of watch as Jack is continuing to push Headroll within the city itself. And the mercenaries, then they kind of like give Headroll the one up, a little confused, wondering why Jack's kind of like walking in with the gun. And he'll just kind of go over, says, yeah, let the elder know I'm here. And then I found Headroll. We got a lot to talk about. And then he will go into Briar Glen. So, I will definitely give you the heads up as you approach the border of Briar Glen. Sneaking into this small village unnoticed is going to be especially challenging. You are still free to attempt it, but let it be known it is not going to be an easy feat. You can definitely tell with how heavily the village is guarded that it would be a challenge. It's still within the realm of possibility, but definitely challenging, with consequences that could potentially be devastating for you if you're caught intruding in a city or in a village that's already very wary of outsiders. So with that said, what would you like to do?
Would I notice the amount of guards and stuff?
Yes,
is it pretty obvious that they're like?
Oh yeah. Everything I told you is exactly what is what you would see and recognize. That this is even just from a look over at a nearby hill, the area itself, especially it being evening, is fortified with mercenaries.
Pinchy. Pinchy, I need you to do something for me that you're just going to love.
Yeah? What you need?
You see down there, that town, there's several tough-looking guards outside who will be very problematic for us getting inside. I need you to do what you do best and loudly distract the hell out of them, lure them into the woods. When most of them are gone, I'll try to sneak in. Your job, and I know you're going to love this, just keep them distracted. Do whatever makes you happy. Just keep them out here and distracted all night long.
Hey. Is anything off the table?
Nothing's off the table. You enjoy, my friend. Just keep them out here, away from town.
Very well. And then he's going to go ahead and fly down. As he does so, he's just visibly flying down. The mercenaries are sort of looking over and they're like, something's up ahead. And he pulls out his glaive and begins immediately swinging and attacking at the guards. As the guards will then charge out towards him, 2 more guards will also follow in suit, and Pinchy will run off into the woods.
Yeah, Logan will try to go where the gaps are.
And now the rest of the guards that are there, who are still going to be guarding the village, seem to be a bit more cautious and aware, and everyone's kind of like scattered in. You kind of hear like the warning bells coming. Something is attacking the village. So, you will arrive over at the village. The area still seems fortified. Will you make a stealth check?
I would love to.
Okay. All right. So as you sort of begin sneaking and gathering in, you'll begin to get over into the depths of the city itself. You're kind of like, there's a lot of chaos happening, hopping around between house and house. As people are starting to get in, you kind of see Jack is like trying to head over to one of the houses with Headroll in tow. And as you kind of like turn the corner, you'll immediately bump into 2 mercenaries who had been looking around for the area, and as you're trying to sneak on through, these 2 mercenaries will see you, and yeah, you have been caught at this point. Will you try to escape or will you fight?
What kind of escape would be available to me in this scenario?
Leaving the village.
Is it like just? Oh, all right. So it's just leaving the village.
Yeah, you would have to like sprint out, because at this point, mercenaries are like, "Someone's in there," and they're now beginning to pull all the other mercenaries that are in the area, trying to protect this village.
Okay. I will It's 2 mercenaries, and are there any other mercenaries nearby?
Oh, I mean, they're calling for everyone for mercenaries in the area to be coming. So you're hearing screaming from all around. That someone's here. There's an outsider in here. Quick, get over here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't know who's coming to you. There's 2 at you right now, though, and they're looking to call for more help.
Yeah. All right. I guess I have to retreat then.
Okay. Would you like to go ahead and make let's go ahead and make a dexterity. Let's give me just a flat out dexterity save.
Okay. Saving throw.
Okay, let's see how you did. Beautiful. So as you're like charging, hopping around, trying to escape Briar Glen and these mercenaries, you see 2 chasing you. That 2 becomes 4. And then a 5th begins charging, entering in. And then as you're kind of rushing over and you're running through, you will notice that as you're trying to get through here, Jack pulling along hedgerow will like look down the street and catch sight of you, and his mouth just opens, recognizing who you are. And you will, they're chasing, they're not firing their weapons, they're not doing anything like that. They're chasing you, trying to get you. Fortunately, because of your 40 movement speed, you are especially nimble and able to escape out, and you will leave the village.
When I question,
yes,
could I use something like Night Stalker or one of my other many sneaky boy skills to, it's nighttime. So is the potential that Jack couldn't have made out who it was?
No, this is part of the failing condition of your stealth check. He did make out who you were.
Failing condition?
Mm-hmm. You failed the stealth check. You tried to sneak in within there, and this was the outcome because of that.
A 21 was a fail. All right.
Mm-hmm. It is a well-fortified village. I did warn you this was going to be a challenging check.
All good.
So as you escape out of Briar Glen, they stop over at the border. They don't really try to give you chase. And they begin, at this point, they are beginning to assemble their ranks. They understand that there's an outsider out there. You're uncertain of what Jack is doing at this point because you are now outside the village, and I can let you know that trying to stealth back into the village will only be more challenging now, because now they're aware someone is trying to sneak in. This is all the information that you have, and then you're free to do as you wish now.
Logan regroups and tries to figure out where the hell Pinchy is.
Okay. So as you're going through all that, I'm going to do the following. And I will let you know the outcome. Okay.
Ooh, 5 dice rolls for me?
So let's go ahead and begin. I'm also going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to make it some rolls. Give me 1 second. All right, so no restrictions has been given to Pinchy. He's going all out, and that's what he's doing. Okay, both of those are gonna miss. So I'm just gonna go ahead real quick, begin this. Okay, from there we're doing, what is this? Okay. Both of those are going to miss. Let's see. There's going to be some shots fired. Yep, that's going to be, I think, just the one. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it's just one shot. So, and it's a crit. All right, so let me go ahead and reduce that. That's going to miss. Coming in. Okay. It's going to hit. And then, so Pinchy's going to try and Dodge out, fly out there. Okay, so he stays within that range as he's looking around. He's gonna fly. He's gonna give himself combat. That's the end of the combat. Trying to see if Pinchy's gonna stay in this because he's getting hit pretty hard. Nope, Pinchy continues to fight. So he's going to dive down and then try and do that. That's going to be 7, 10. It's going to be 23 points of damage. They're going to go ahead and try and go again. This one's unfortunately going to be at advantage. Next up is... Oh, actually, hold on one second. Made a mistake there. Got both of those hit. That's going to be 23 points of damage. It's going to miss. It's also going to miss. That's going to hit. And then the other one's going to come down and try and... Yep, and there it is. Okay. As you try to gather... as you try and gather everyone and see there, you're gonna watch as all 4 are coming out, and they are going to bring, one second, an unconscious Pinchy back into Briar Glen. And yeah, as they're talking, you actually see one of them's bleeding pretty badly from the 4 guards that were charging out over to Pinchy. Pinchy, who continued to fight and do the best he can. The guard will pull. Will be all 4 of them are pulling Pinchy over in there, and now he is within Briar Glen. So unfortunately, Pinchy is now in Briar Glen, fate unknown.
So I saw them pull him. Yeah.
Yeah. You saw them come back from the forest. They're dragging an unconscious Pinchy, all 4 of them, and they're walking. They walk in. You see one of the guards has this huge slash across their torso, just completely slashed on through there. Very injured, hobbling in, and the others it barely look like they got scratched as they pull in, as they go ahead and pull in Pinchy.
Sure. Logan, so question for you, just like time-wise.
Mm-hmm.
What would be, let's see if I can ruler this. What would be the time it would take to get to here? Where the original cabin was? The
original cabin was? You're probably looking at about, at this point, 6 more hours.
But before sunfall, yeah, or sunrise?
Yes, you would get there in the morning. Like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, Logan. If you were to look at his face in the dark, it is almost emotionless. And he lets out a and then begins to walk back over to here.
Okay. You'll spend the next
almost
2, 3.
0 concern maybe for his comrade.
Understood. Yep, so go ahead and return back to you're going back to the original cabin spot, you said?
I am, yes.
Okay. 6 hours of time will happen. You'll travel over to the original cabin spot. And what are you doing?
I'm going to go inside and I'm going to eye for detail this thing. What was Jack trying to do in here? It's the only lead I have.
Yep.
So, yeah, what was he trying to do?
Go ahead and make an investigation. All right. So as you kind of like look over the area, you're investigating everything. You're kind of doing what he's doing, knocking on the floors, hitting the walls, kind of looking around and gathering and seeing what's happening. And you'll find after spending, I'm going to say you do a thorough hour. You go in and nothing. The place is empty. It's completely abandoned. And the only conclusion you can come to was Jack was looking for sites that this food engineer may have been hiding. And since this one wasn't it, he knew of another one. He found it at the second house. He found where it was. And yeah, that was him looking around, seeing if like, one second, if Headroll was like hiding in the walls or hiding in the floorboards, or seeing if there was like a hidden spot. So yeah, there is nothing in this hut.
All right. Then Logan will attempt to, I guess I would go back to Aquarian, assuming that group was there, to inform them about Pinchy.
All right. Then that is where your chapter will end, and we'll have to see exactly how it all folds out on the other side. But that'll wrap up your chapter for now, Jesse.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, bud.
Yup.
Okay. And you're free to stick around or bounce or whatever you want to do. As for the rest of you, let me go ahead and mark when this adventure ends. I have to make a couple of time points. Give me 1 second. Huh?
Our bug.
Your bug.
Our fucking bug.
He went unconscious doing what he loves.
Fighting people. Let's I have to get a couple of notes jotted down from that encounter. So let us go ahead and take a small break so you guys can get some water, go to the bathroom, whatever you do. And we'll do a little dungeon expedition. So I'll probably be playing for another hour. But yeah, we'll be right back. Stick around. We back.
Yeehaw!
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. So this is as far as very cool. That's far you can see. That's far you can see. That's as far as you can see. Excellent. So give me 1 second.
If we can't see them, they can't see us. That's a rule.
Yeah. Is that a rule?
Yeah, when you're driving, that's what they say, and it's for reals.
Yeah, if it's more in a dungeon.
Too.
Well, so happy you said that.
No, you're not.
So happy you said that. I'm trying to type.
You're lying. Don't be a fool.
Don't be a fool.
They spit at my boyfriend, I swear to God.
I fucking swear to God, dude.
Did I pop back?
T-poses. Spit on me. Do it, cowards.
Ew.
Did I pop back a potion? I feel like I popped back 2 potions last week.
I think you popped back a potion.
Popped back the poison, the acid resistance.
And then there was the one which you had, right?
Strider.
Yeah, that's what it was. Big,
so you have
big long leggies.
You have acid resistance for an hour and 10 extra feet of movement for an hour.
Yes, sir. That's good stuff.
Okay, I'm just doing a quick looky-loo. Fun. All right. So anyways, you guys are in here hoping to find and slay the Azure Dragon, and the hopes that you will be able to earn favor with the village of Aquarian. With that, the village of Briar Glen has also agreed that if you slay the dragon, they will make sure that you're able to get an audience with Ignatius Hellebore through a method that they have, where they will just simply communicate with him and have him try and come back with you all. So, that said, you guys are exploring. This area seems to be particularly dense with all of these sort of these lizard folk that seem to have some acid within them. They seem to be proficient in a variety of martial weapons as well. So let us get to it. What was I doing?
Yes. Thanks, everybody.
You got it.
I contributed.
That was fun.
We begin.
Oh, God.
So the only one that can currently see these lizard folk are Isla, and then that's
Hi.
and that's it. So Isla, I'm
Not L5C.
yeah, Isla, I'm assuming you're giving some warning.
Yeah, she would just stop and then be like, "We got company."
Yeah, let me reload because the combat tracker isn't coming up. Sorry, guys.
It's alright. It's alright.
How dare?
Whoever gave me the pity snort a second ago, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, that was me. It came out. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro.
I can't help it. It's quiet a little bit, and I gotta let something out. Just real quick, just taking a. Ooh.
I can't control the snorts, man.
This knows. This knows. It does whatever it wants.
This knows.
Nope. All right. Arrows are going to start flying through the darkness. Dash. That's not going to hit you, buddy.
Nice.
Yeah, so as you're like approaching this bridge, Isla gives you the warning that there is something lurking on the other side as arrows begin flying from the darkness, being fired at haphazardly. Buddy.
Just so you know, that was private rolled.
Oh, sorry. It was a, thank you. It was, I rolled a 9 and a 9.
Nice.
It was great.
Alright, let me see where are we at. Okay, that's 30 feet. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna crawl on the wall.
Oh my god, you can do that.
Yeah, I've got the whatchamacallit feature, which I always use.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah.
He's a beastie boy.
Yeah, I'm a beastie. Well, I actually I have to rage. Do I have to rage first? Actually, maybe I don't. Let me just double check so I don't mess this up.
I'm also gonna make sure your rage is destroyed.
Bestial, so...
Is Buddy a vampire? What if that was the
jumping one?
What if that was the release? The secret is Buddy is also a vampire?
Only on the inside. I'm trying to find it. Sorry.
No worries.
Should be. I only see booster jumping right now.
Let me check.
How long has Buddy been 17?
This is the fur of a killer, Dash.
This is the fur of a killer.
Sorry.
There's no Buddy Sparkles.
Wild. Like,
yeah, when he's soaking wet.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I'm checking the doc now. I do apologize. Give me 1 second.
No, that's okay. I'll
It's
just look
fine,
up
we're
so I get the exact
riffing.
words. It is, you gain a climbing speed equal to your walking speed, and you can climb difficult surfaces, including upside-down ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
That is...
Level 6 Beast Barbarian, yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, God, that just wasn't added. Give me 1 second, then. I thought you were talking about...
okay.
I thought you were talking about, like, a racial. I was like, huh?
No.
I was like...
just my form.
What is it called again?
Bestial Soul. I'll link the whole thing. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm sure I have it. Bestial Soul.
Bestial,
Soul.
Here we go.
There it is, Bestial Soul. I have dragged it onto your character sheet.
All right, yeah, and then I guess I'll start climbing across the surface.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have to be raging for that?
I don't believe so. Just says at level 6, whenever I finish a short rest, I get to choose one of the following. I get it till I choose a new one.
All right, so you're just scaling along this. Do you mind if I move you?
Not at all. I'm just working out my movement. So I'll do a dash because I need to keep going, right?
Yep. You're gonna come over to this little area over here, this little nook.
Question.
Yes.
When it says I don't have to make an ability check, if they hit me, do I have to make one to see if I fall?
Oh, good question. No, I would say no.
Okay, then I will dash.
Okay.
I'll just take the pounding as I go. So I'll go an extra 50 feet.
Okay, let me get you there. So you're gonna go all the way over here. And then you're gonna go, I think you got 20 more feet left. So
Not too bad.
You're just scurrying along this wall, and this lizard folk's like looking over at you, like, what the?
Coming to get you.
What the hell's this guy doing? Dash. Or sorry, Hellebore. Sorry, I get you two. It's just you're so cute. I get you mixed up.
That's okay.
I stabbed myself.
No!
Classic.
Nice.
Your hunger begins to overtake you. Grumbles a little bit.
I can't see anything. Can anybody actually see over there?
I think Isla told us.
Yeah,
Isla
Isla would have pointed like in the general direction.
Oh, you
Like,
can see them, Isla?
There's one there. There's one here.
You will still be firing into darkness, so you will be doing this at disadvantage.
Oh, I ain't firing.
Oh.
Haste be upon ye, person that can see.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Juicer up, dude.
yum.
As chronomancy overtakes you, you just begin to feel like you're moving at like double the speed at 500 miles per hour.
And then I back up and I sit.
Okay, you take a little sit. Dash.
Okay. Dash is gonna see Buddy scaling the wall and be like, Buddy, don't 5, 10, 15. I would love to assess whether or not this is safe for us to try and cross. Specifically,
would you like to spend an action doing so?
I'm not gonna be able to reach them anyway unless I dash, and I can't see them, so I don't think he feels comfy doing that. So yeah, I will.
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check. See what's going on.
Beep. No.
I leave it up to you.
Seems safe to me. 20. 25. How we feeling? 30.
It's kind of, as every heavy footstep you're making, you kind of feel the weight of the wood buckle underneath your feet, and you just kind of hear as this rope bridge is like it's creaking with every step. It's buckling.
Fantastic.
And you know when you're trying to like keep yourself balanced, but because of that your body's overcompensating, so the rope bridge is also kind of moving left and right. It's also doing that while you're trying to keep your balance.
I will bonus action Shield of Faith.
Understood.
And that's my turn.
Cast the spell, Dash.
Cast the spell, Dash.
Expend the spell slot, Dash.
Use your spell slot, you boob.
Hey,
Big boy magic.
I never said that word. Excuse me. Excuse me.
There it is.
Thank you.
I'm a sitting duck. Spit on me. Do it.
Yep. Arrows start flying. Pew, pew. I don't think a 20 even hits you.
Nope.
Yeah, you're gonna watch as these like 2 arrows again firing from the darkness. They're kind of like arcing up. One like hits at the bridge itself. Like you see the arrow just kind of right into one of the wood pieces, and the other one just sort of bounces right off of your shield. Oh,
Yeah.
one more thing.
Oh, yes.
Smile.
Oh, shit, right.
It's time to roll, baby!
Big boy magic!
Big boy magic!
A maximized amount of spell damage! Oh, it stings!
Oh, it's not a spell, it's damage! Damn it.
Well, you got the maximum amount of AC from that spell.
Okay.
Pretty good. pretty good. Yeah, as you're like casting the magic, you kind of see the divine nature sort of twist into this shadowy vortex as it just sort of the magic like washes over you, almost fortifying you. Still doing the same effect, but a little differently.
Okay, Dash looks like he feels like he knows that the spell worked, but he looks so nervous. Like just standing on the middle of this bridge. But he's committed, so I can only go forward.
Isla comes right about here. Oh, there's actually 3 of them. Neat. Let me see. Hold on, now that I'm here, so that was 20 movement. I have 90 movement, right? 45 times 2 with haste.
Shit.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, neat.
Actually, it looks like you have 60 movement.
60?
Oh, that's because you were originally 30,
yeah.
but you did the dash. I see what you're doing. So, yes, that is correct.
I used swift movement.
Just so you know, this is a rock wall that you're
running
up.
Shoot. Sorry, I hit spacebar.
That's fine.
Well, where was I? I was like here.
Mm-hmm.
So Isla would have seen Buddy do his walk running thing, and then she'll look at the bridge and be like, nah. Hey, Brett, I can run on walls too, right? Right? You gave me that, right? Right? Question mark.
1 moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the way we did it is, I'm trying to figure out what I called it.
Isla parkour.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did I put all your shit? Give me 1 second. Spiritual swiftness. Yes, while your spiritual swiftness is active, which is it? You spent the point, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that last session.
Okay, I just didn't give you the swiftness. All right, excellent. Checking your key points real quick, making sure we're good. Yep. So while you're in spiritual swiftness, yes, you can run up walls.
Excellent. So, with spiritual swiftness, my base speed would, my like core speed would be 45. Does that like include spiritual swiftness for haste? Like, does that stack?
Yes. So haste doubles. So does haste double base movement? Question mark.
I think so.
I will get, well, it should say, target speed is doubled. That's it.
Okay, if that's just a flat out doubled, then
So
that
I can zoom.
that means yes, so you can move 90 feet in 1 round without
Oh,
dashing.
hell yeah. Okay,
Very
I
nice.
can make this jump. Yeah, Isla's gonna like watch Buddy like scale the wall, and then she's gonna look at this rickety bridge and be like, nah. And she's gonna get a running start and then like
Badass.
come up here
Mm-hmm.
and then right over here.
Yep.
God, she's
land
so cool.
next to this dude.
So you just
Probably
like
does a little flip as she bounds off the wall. You know, just for that cool factor. And then she will punch the heck out of this dude. So here is my first action.
That's gonna hit 14 points of damage.
Extra attack.
How do you punch the lizard with these spiritual fists?
She just like jumps off of the wall and then like dives down to him. And then when she hits the floor, then she just keeps going.
Okay.
So that was my first attack, and then that's the extra attack, and then bonus action extra attack, and then the hasted action.
Oh, sorry, 14. So that one's gonna be a 12. And then I'm trying to keep up. 1, 2, 3. That also hits. That's gonna be 10. And then how do you dispatch of this guy with this flurry of punches?
She will probably non-lethal him, all things considered.
Understood.
All things considered, she wouldn't kill him. She'd just like punch him in the gut and try to like
no, absolutely
knock him out.
So he stumbles back. 1 second, I'm trying to. Yeah, so let me just real quick. So he sort of just does this sort of like, he falls unconscious and stumbles back and trips over here and then just tumbles down.
Isla has a moment of distress. Isla is distressed for just but a moment. But
sounds
also,
like you're doing good over there, Isla.
Isla cries inside.
We can't see.
The body's just spinning down the cliff.
No one can see you be this cool or this
Isla
upset.
Cries inside,
saw.
but also recognizes the direness that Dash is on a freaking bridge, so she's gonna like
Guys, I rolled the D4. He tripped south, he tumbles down the cliff. I don't know, it was southeast, it was a half-half.
So that would have been 20, and then 25, that would be like 50, 45.
I thought you were gonna run back across the wall.
Oh, that would be rude. No, she's gonna get right up in this lizard's face, opposite of Dash.
And you did flurry of blows, right? Or no?
No, that was just hasted
You just used the hasted action. Understood.
Yeah. All right, and then that is my turn.
Eli.
Why do I see two of me?
The one that you see, what, back here? That's all that's doing is showing where you moved from.
Hold on. Okay. That's weird.
Or are you seeing your token somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm seeing one there and one there. Like, I assume that's where I moved from, but I can still click it as a thing. Which doesn't make sense.
It might just be an echo. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't see it on my side.
That's strange. Yeah, I can't really go farther than that. I don't want to put two people on this bridge, so I'm going to have Amity move up and not step on the bridge as well.
Okay, I will move Amity for you. Oh yeah, just over to your side.
Yeah. I can technically see one. Yeah, I can. I'll take some shots.
Okay. Yeah, you can see one of them. Specifically this one. So yeah, you fire the shard pistol as it's like looking over to Isla, and you see Eli shooting in your general direction, and just zings right at the shoulder.
Well,
bonus.
That one will miss. As you kind of like shoot out the font, the energy from this font scrap blade, it doesn't even make it across the side before the arcane energy just sort of fizzles away.
Eli will look at it, shake it, and then with his other hand fire his pistol again.
That one's effective. Yeah, you fire again, you see him shot the other shoulder. Ah! It's like stings right in there, right in the back.
That's me.
Okay. Next up, as this thing's taking shots, he kind of like turns around. He sees something over here, and he's going for the head. He's gonna go for, he's just gonna spew right in your face. Here we go.
oh no.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. If you select the token and press the button on the chat, it'll automatically roll the save for you.
It's supposed to be a disadvantage, but it didn't roll disadvantage.
You have to control click.
Oh, my bad. Should I roll the whole thing again, or
just roll it again. We'll take the lowest of the 2.
Okay.
All right, 16.
He's a god.
16 still good. Yeah, so the poison spews. It's kind of this blue, almost magma-esque like liquid that's like foaming and building up over in the area. But you managed to withstand it, and but the area persists.
Ew, gross.
This one is watching a buddy scale the goddamn cliff, and so he just kind of like, puts away bow, takes out club, and then just slowly begins to walk over and readies an action. Just ready to, he's got like a batter swing over to Buddy. He's ready for Buddy to just show up and then swing right at Buddy. All right, and then the next thing I need to do is roll. I have to make a roll now. As you kind of again hear like, now the sounds of these explosions are becoming a little bit closer. You can hear this off in the distance of the cave, and you kind of see it shake the area around a little bit. All right, we're good. Buddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I want to come in on him from behind, to kind of go up and around and back, so he doesn't like knock me over into the thing.
Okay.
So I'll trigger his action regardless, but yeah, I'll use up whatever movement speed it takes to come.
Yeah, you're able to do that. So that he's just looking up. He's kind of like turning around, and as you like dive down, he just does this. He just goes for the swing, and he swings again. What is your AC currently? 17?
Only 17. Yeah.
All right.
So he hits.
That'll be 11 points of damage, and then he just wallops on you with the second swing. So that's gonna be 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That hurts.
And he's just swinging this massive club over at Buddy, and just continuing, repeating. But yeah, Buddy, it's your turn. You still have an bonus action remaining.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the shove action, because I'm gonna push this guy off the cliff.
All right. Let's see how you do. So yeah, nobody you go for. He's like, ah! And then he's just looking around a little bit. Let me check one quick thing. That's a decent shove. That's an anyone's game shove.
It does, yeah. It leaves it open.
That is literally just gonna be a flat check. Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah, he gets shoved. He trips. He like waves his arms around a little bit. Yeah, and then you just hear the bodies like snapping around and falling down the cliff.
What? Who's next? And then carry on going up to here. And that is where my turn. I can't. Well, no, wait, that's what I can do.
Oh boy, this poor guy. This poor guy. Hellebore.
Honey, you took the light away. I can't see the stick. And he face plants into the stairs.
You okay?
End turn.
Okay. Hey, Dash.
Yep.
That bridge is crickety crickin'.
I know. 5. 10. 15.
Just waving back and forth, buckling underneath.
20.
It's shaking a little bit.
25.
It's calming down as you're getting to the other side.
30.
I mean, the creeks aren't getting worse. It's just making the same creek as you're going across the bridge.
Okay, he's just gonna dash. 35.
And the bridge starts shaking.
And I'll I'll get up in here. Hey. I use my action to dash.
You do have a bonus action remaining.
I know, but I don't think I can do much with it. Okay. Beep.
Isla.
I take that 14 acid damage regardless of the save, right?
No.
Or is that only if I fail?
Only if you fail.
Sweet. Okay. Neato. She steps out of that puddle.
Mm-hmm.
And then she takes some swings at this dude. So, there we go.
That will hit for 12 points of damage. Ooh!
Extra attack.
Miss.
Bonus action.
Hit. How do you dispatch this foe?
She once again tries to non-lethal him. Just gives him a good punch in the gut.
Yeah, he spins around and then is knocked unconscious, ending the encounter. You just kind of continue to hear these loud screams coming from the bottom of the cliff as you're just hearing this lizard folk who is definitely badly hurt.
Isla winces.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. He missed. Buddy, how about you?
I mean, I took a couple, but, you know, I'll live.
All right.
Pat, can you come help Daddy up?
Oh, it's Pat, yeah.
That'd be my crutch, I can't see.
Huh?
Just hold my hand, bud. Come on. If I walk into a wall, tell me.
Ha! Just continues waddling along within the cave.
Okay.
And then you get over here to the other side. Pat waves to the other side.
Ash can't see. He does not wave back.
Isla waves.
He continues to frantically wave. He doesn't understand why Dash isn't waving back.
Are you okay?
He's waving at you. Wave at him.
Oh, sorry. He waves back.
And Pat waves a little more frantically now. Anyways,
He's very excited.
what are you guys doing?
Isla's gonna like eyeball this bridge and like see if it's stable for the rest of the party.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
My favorite.
All right. As you begin to look over at the stability of the bridge, it's not a very stable bridge. In fact, if more than 3 creatures, or if 3 creatures or more try to cross at the same time, the bridge will most likely give away just from the sheer weight.
It's pretty unstable, but come across one at a time. It should hold.
Can Dash like hold onto like one side of it
Yeah.
to try and add stability?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isla will also do the same on the other side.
All right. You begin to hold on. You feel your grip around the ropes tighten in your hands, and you kind of like pull it back to try and keep it stable.
Whoa.
Eli, what are you doing?
I'd be crossing. I'm sorry, I'm at a refresh because that bug
Oh, no
did not
worries.
go away and I can move nothing.
No worries. Let me know when you're back in.
I'm in. I'll move across slowly.
Yeah, I mean, thanks to your cautious step, the bridge doesn't seem to give too much trouble. You know, obviously the old wood buckles underneath your footsteps, but it doesn't sway as much, thanks to Dash and Isla holding it firm. What you doing, Hellbore?
I'm crossing.
Ha!
Oh, God.
One at a time, but
Ha!
He's skin and bones, minus the skin. It's fine.
bones are heavy.
Cat Pat, come here, baby.
And then yeah. Amity would also cross. Huh?
All right.
Right, north it is then, yeah.
Ignore this blood splatter. It's not here.
Come on, Dash. Pat him on the side. Up the front.
Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's go.
All right. You guys begin heading off over to the north, kind of continuing to follow. Once you arrive a little bit closer over here, you will hear you're going to hear two separate sounds. Over to the left side of the cave, you're kind of hearing the sound of these explosions getting louder and louder. Every time you sort of hear these explosions go off, it'll just continue to, you just kind of begin to feel the cave rattling. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, Dash. Or anyone else, anyone who might be curious about this. Okay.
Curious.
So,
Crushed that.
from the west side, as you continue to hear these explosions, whatever it is obviously causing seismic activity within the cavern, causing the random cave-ins from happening while you're in the area. However, that's not all the danger that you have to worry about. Over to the east, you hear the sound of more lizard folk. However, this seems to be different as you kind of hear a deeper, more guttural lizard folks, to be barking orders over there. It seems to be a lot more concentrated, a lot more focused, almost as if you're about to enter into a small encampment of the rest of the lizard folk that are sort of inhabiting around the cave. So, with that being said, which direction do you go?
Also, Isla, lethargy.
I know, Isla, like, right about now, probably just, like, collapses.
Dash turns around to be like, do you guys hear that? Whoa!
This.
It's
Rushes
okay.
over to-
It's just
What is?
it's just the haste wearing off.
1,
What is this?
2, 3, 4, 5,
It
6.
feels great at first, but
And then the
Man.
lethargy's over.
oh, wow, that was, man,
Yeah, it's got a really harsh come down. You okay?
that sucks.
Yeah.
It's worth it though for the speed.
Ha!
You've all felt the power of drugs now.
Ha!
Except for you,
Gotta say it
Eli.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Okay. You guys hear all those explosions, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
No clue what you're yes.
Is that where we should be going?
I mean, I don't want to see Eli get hit in the face with another rock, I'm gonna be honest.
Agreed.
Yeah, if that's causing problems, then we might as well see if we can do something to stop it.
And the cave just continues to shake around a little bit.
I also don't want to get caved in, so.
And Isla,
maybe
you
it would be
can
better.
see way off in the distance thanks to your supervision. There you'll see over here a lizard encampment with what appears to be the leader of the lizard folk, kind of just sort of like barking orders at them.
Oh my god. Oops. Yeah, I was kind of like moving back and forth, just like kind of like in front of Dash, not really meaning to look at him, but just like awkwardly like leaning side to side, peering past him.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a lot going on down that corridor. There's a very, very large lizard man at the end. I assume that's their base. Well, I guess it's mostly a question of, do you want to take care of the tremors first or fight more lizards?
Well, I think the tremors are going to be caused by something big, right? So maybe the lizards first?
Yeah, I don't want the lizards, like, deciding to come help or something and coming in from behind us, you know?
Yeah, true.
That's true. So far, I can see 2 of the smaller ones and 1 larger one, but I can't see around the corner, so...
Is it grenade time?
I thought we
Yeah,
were
it's
trying to
grenade
halt
time.
the
There's at least 5.
I still need to be able to see to kind of grenade, but...
Alright, well. Let's grenade him.
Yee
Be sure to hide under any desk and or doorway.
Buddy, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I think.
Isla doesn't look convinced.
Yeah, don't worry about me. I've got another fight or 2 of me.
Hold still.
She's gonna cure wounds. It's 2 per level, correct?
Correct. Yes, correct.
Yeah, she'd do a level 2 cure wounds on him.
Okay.
How do I increase the level
When you
of
click
this?
Cure Wounds, you can. It should ask you to if you want what level you want to cast it at.
No, it did not.
Okay, then roll another 1d8, please.
Okay. There we go.
Excellent. You healed for 19 health.
Better?
That's pretty kind of you. I appreciate that.
Of course.
The deep, gaping wound kind of slowly closes a little bit.
Yeah, I would have just slept it off, I think, but you know, that does. Yeah, I might have died, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Be careful. Alright?
Yeah, always am, ish. Okay,
Ish.
how we doing this then?
I don't know. Should we attract their attention and try to get them to come this way?
I think if we can sneak up, then maybe we could get them as a group. They are in a circle around a fire, so if we got a little bit closer, I don't know.
Dash makes
I
a face the
am-
second that sneaking is mentioned, but he'll nod.
I am all for fireballing them. I just need to, be able to see.
Well then, run in there, just throw a fireball.
I don't
Yeah,
think that's,
just
I don't think
run
that's really
in there, buddy.
safe, buddy.
Well, we're behind you. We'll just sprint in there, you throw a fireball, and then we dive on.
Yeah, okay.
No, hey, wait. Don't. That's not a good idea, buddy.
Well, okay, you come up with an idea then, Dash. Okay, I'm coming up with all the ideas. I'm sorry, I'm coming up with all the ideas.
Well, Isla said we just try to approach quietly, right?
Yeah.
If all goes
know,
well.
I don't like doing that either, buddy, but like, it's probably the best plan.
I don't mind doing it, but I want to see him get roasted.
Oh, come on, man. Okay.
Sneaking?
Hello.
Yeah, I guess we're
What?
sneaking.
How's your invisibility looking?
Actually, wait, I have a great idea. You guys all stay over here. 1 second. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh
and,
wait. Is my stab still up?
Let me check real quick. How long does this last? A minute?
I need to restab then, yeah.
Nah.
I'm gonna restab.
Alarming.
Then I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay.
And I can
Cast a spell,
kind-
please.
Okay, yes. I got you.
I know we shouldn't use the soundboard, but there are some moments when the soundboard would be really funny.
All right. You are now invisible.
Alright, start
Go.
shimmying. Wait, tell me if I hit a wall.
Uh-oh. He's walking. You're walking in darkness?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Go a little bit this way.
Oh, dude.
Go a little bit this way.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and now I can see. Now let me check the range on my spell. 1 second.
As you're walking around, you kind of see this one like turn, looks in the darkness, turns back.
Oh my god, Fireball has a range of 150 feet?
Yeah, it's an insane spell.
Yeah, it's fireball.
Cool. Alright. And then while I'm right here, I'm gonna...
Before you place the area of effect, I must let you know we now have a new rule where you must use whole squares, so you can't do this half square and half square. We don't do that anymore.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'll get right here though, and then I'll break my invisibility by casting this. What level do I? Yeah, fuck it. We'll upcast it a little bit. I guess I want to prioritize the big boss, the one that looks a little bit different than the others. And
Good save,
I believe this gets all of them.
Ooh, baby! All right. So first, let me go and roll initiative. As you see the giant, paint the scene. You launch this fireball in the middle of the encampment.
I want to kind of make it look like their fireplace explodes, but also as a part of this spell action, I want to activate my Chi Elder Eye, which is as soon as I cast a leveled spell, I can teleport up to 30 feet.
All right, go ahead and do that.
And I want to teleport back to where I came from.
All right.
I'm also not invisible anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a hell of a way to begin an encounter. Let's go ahead and begin. All right, growing up here. That's a
43 damage. Jeez.
All right. Let's roll some saves, baby. Failed. Oh my God. As the fire sort of begins to settle down a little bit, you're gonna watch as all of these all these lizard folk are just are dust now. They are just completely evaporating right before you.
The blood splats are so... I don't know what it is about them.
Yep. All right, let me go ahead and roll this. Also a fail. So that's another one gone. And then we are going to roll this. Oh, another one gone. All right, and then I'm gonna roll this. Yeah, so you're gonna watch as that fireball just explodes back. All of the camps are just completely blown away. Left behind are just craters of all of these tokens. Not that one. Are just craters of these tokens. God, I didn't mean to do that. It's viewing. There it is. Excellent. Okay. So you're just gonna, just craters are left of the ruins of these lizard folk that were there, and you see this one kind of like take a bit of a huge hit that completely just and if for anyone that does see, even though I know you teleported back, he's just kind of like holding back to the fire, and then will slash through it, still standing. All right, well, that's all of the lizard folk completely wiped out, with the exception of the elder. And now with the surprise round over, let's begin. Fuck. God damn. Time to see what the fuck that was. All right. You're gonna hear this sort of tapping on the cave floor, almost as if some sort of something heavy is hitting in the area, and like this big gnarled, what is he equipped with again? Yeah, sort of this like gnarled staff on one side while he's wielding this great sword with his other hand, and as he's doing that, he manifests what appears to be this totem. So give me a second. Right there. So you kind of see this like this sort of totem will build itself up with it within the dirt, the rock, and the ground, and you're gonna see it glow with this this fire, like as if it's almost beginning to cast its own spell. And then okay, and at the end of the round, you'll see this thing sort of and then fire out. But the question is, can it reach? Yep. And then you just see this giant firebolt like launch from this totem. All right, let's see how we do.
Oh.
I don't think a 12 hits you. Yeah.
No.
Elvor.
Well, because I can see it, I assume there's no walls obscuring my way to it, so I'm just gonna shoot a chill touch at it.
Okay. That will be a 30 for 7 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna finish walking right over here, and I said, okay, I did my job, you guys are up.
Good job.
All right, next up is going to be Eli. Eli? No, I'm sorry. Let me remove. Somehow I rolled in your steel defender. Next up is Dash, because all the lizard folk are dead.
God damn.
Oh my god. Oh no.
I really did do my job.
Oh, I see what's happening. I was like, why is the program
next.
telling me
You're
it's
up
my
next.
turn 18 times?
Yeah, that was me. Apologies.
No, it's totally fine. Okay. All right, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. What all can I see? 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Mm-hmm.
And I squat.
Are you, when you say squat, what do you mean exactly?
I'm standing here.
Oh, okay, all right. I was like, you're going,
And this is
bro?
my home now.
Yeah. Giving peace signs. You're like, I live here.
Yeah.
Eli.
Free real estate.
And I'll move Amity up 40 feet as well.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of begin your approach over to like the blown up, nearly destroyed encampment that's deeper within. Let me move her for you. There we go. Yeah, she's also like charging forward as you guys are getting behind the rocks. Was that a move or a dash that you took?
I took a dash. She would probably be 20 feet behind me because she can only move 40.
That's true. Okay. Would you have given her the command to dash?
Yeah, well. Yes, I would have.
Okay. So your bonus action, you get the command to dash. Excellent.
Yep.
She would follow, and that is the end of your round. Buddy.
All right, I'm gonna go in. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna bonus action rage just in case.
Okay.
Do I have to mark anything off for that?
Yes. You'll have to expend a rage.
Oh, this says I got. There you go. That's the real amount. Okay, and then I'm gonna dash.
Okay, you're down to 2 rages, it looks like.
Yeah. I'm gonna dash up to here.
Okay. The
And
lizard
my
folk
turn.
looks over at you. Isla, it's your turn.
Isla will dash right there. Oh, that was a ruler. And she'll come up and dash right about here.
Okay.
And she will sit.
Great first round, everyone.
We squat.
Squatting party. I love it. Give me a second.
A little nervous about Buddy.
Nah.
Buddy's always so
He's-
far in front of me.
He's very flammable too.
Come back here.
No.
Buddy.
A buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Where you think you're going, dude?
They can't reach me. Right?
He's got
still friendly
totems.
though. Yeah.
Points.
Probably also has Fireball himself.
All right.
my God,
1,
don't say
2,
that.
1, 2, 1, 2. Looks over at you. Checking.
Thinks he looks flammable.
Nah.
Covered in hair.
My hair's wet.
And just comes
Buddy.
out with this spuke. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it.
Nicely done. Nothing happens. So he spits out this thing, and then he begins tapping with the totem again. And this time, he is going to create... Ooh, do I want to do that or do I want to do this? Actually, we're going to go and do this. Sorry, there was some tokens I haven't created, and I thought I did. Whoopsie. So yeah, he begins tapping this like gnarled wooden stick onto the ground once again. And he creates, you kind of watch as this, this sort of water begins washing up around from the ground, and then freezing. And as it does so, it begins creating this healing aura around. So at the end of the round, he's going to heal for 4 points of damage with the regeneration he just got. And then this totem is going to blast over at Buddy. 21 to hit.
That hits.
19 points of fire damage.
Yep.
And then he points his greatsword at you to be like, you know, you're next. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Elabor.
Okay, gang. So I shot at this one and it didn't kill it. I can make this one not useful at all though if I just chill touch him. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna chill touch the big lizard man so he can't heal.
Okay.
Yeah.
22 to hit. That will hit. 9 points of necrotic damage. And he's unable to heal.
You sit my little butt right here still.
As you should. At the end of your round, let me see something real quick.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
You know me so well. Does he see everybody? Oh yeah, I think he sees everybody. Yep. So a couple of things are going to happen. First of all, let me go ahead and roll. As you kind of hear from the background, and the cavern begins shaking once again. Yep, there we go. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, hold on. How many creatures we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, 8's gonna be at the lizard. 1d7's gonna be one of you guys. Here we go. All right, that's gonna be rocks begin to fall
No.
on Pat.
Take me instead.
Centered on Pat, which means Elabor's also in it as well.
No.
I technically can't see Pat right now, so can you make his save? Because I can't kick him.
I will. He takes 22 points of bludgeoning damage because of his weakness. Hey, you're good. You're gonna go ahead and take 5 points of damage.
Ow.
Oh, ooh.
All right, buddy. You get to sit out the rest of this fight. I just take a seat next to Dad.
And now, as a legendary action, he looks over, seeing this glowing boy in the distance, and he holds out his hands, and as he does, you see this necrotic blight just sort of seep out of his hands. It kind of sinks down to the ground. You see it surge over to you and just pops up these deadly, violent spores that begin eating you alive, Dash.
Okay.
So here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Oh my
Constitution
God.
saving throw, please.
Okay. Do I also get a +2 to a saving throw?
Oh, sorry.
I think it's added. I'm pretty
yes,
sure
it is added. I'm sorry. The DC is actually 17. I had to switch
Got
over
it,
the wrong
21.
way. 21 still works. So as it's there, you're going to deal. Instead, you're only going to take 20 points of necrotic damage as you manage to Dash is covered in these like spores that are eating him alive. What is he doing?
Yeah, I think he hears all the commotion behind him, turns to be like, "Are you okay?" And then feels this crazy shit crawl out of the ground and start hurting him. Yeah. He's trying to, maintain the stance, but
just keep his posture.
He's very uncomfortable. Yeah.
And then the spores just sort of dissipate away after its attempt. Dash, it is now your turn.
Okay. I think, okay, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I just need to get up in this dude's face, right? 25, 40, 45.
As you cross through the acid,
No. When I did it, I didn't go through that.
Oh, okay, all right. So what you're saying is you did your movement was.
It went. Sorry, it was
good.
dupe, then dupe, then dupe.
Oh, and then you were just moving over there to signify that that's what you were doing.
When it happened, it just made me go diagonal.
Understood.
Yeah, sorry.
Understood. You are good. You are good. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, no, you're good. So you do exactly that. You begin running around the acid and you get up to his face.
I just love the blight so much.
I had to have
I
just wanted to do that again,
I'll dive in there.
Yeah, I just need another taste.
Okay. That's it for me. I'm
okay.
here.
Eli.
Okay. How do I... I think I figured it out. Why did I move me back there?
I think you accidentally hit the spot a couple of times this way. It just bonged you back. Why am I putting aloe on my hands? Fine.
Maybe I should be there just to... I don't need to move that close anyway.
What you doing, bud?
I'm gonna go about there, and I'm gonna give him the business.
All right, let's see the business. Ooh, that is indeed the business. The sharp bullet zings through his shoulder.
Extra attack.
I missed it. Okay, that's good. That one bounces off of his plating. You see that this elder seems to be ready for battle.
But is he ready for this?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, absolutely.
No!
So as you're shaking it, you shoot the scrap blade, and it just kind of sputters out.
That's such good payoff.
And Amity will move up.
Yeah, nothing blasts out of it. It seems to be malfunctioning, if but for a moment. All right, she's moving up to you. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
How much did she move there? Was that 30?
30 feet.
So, yeah, put her ahead of me. Would. Thank you.
You're welcome. Buddy.
Time to go in. I'll go here.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
And then I'm gonna do my 2 strikes with my great axe, I think.
Okay.
21.
That hits. You drop down hard.
And then I'm gonna come again.
That misses. He'll just kind of like parry it off with the greatsword he's wielding in his right hand.
No! I don't think I have a bonus action of any significance, so that is where I'll leave it my turn.
Understood. Isla.
Okay, Isla's gonna come right up in here, right... Oh, shoot. I keep having it on the ruler. Right there.
Okay.
Noom. And she's gonna punch him.
Okay, let's see it.
Spiritual strike, and then her
that will
extra
hit.
attack.
Okay.
And
that one will miss. Once again, deflected off with this time the hand that he's holding the totem.
She's going to spend a key point to... Where is it? Do a stunning strike.
Ooh, let's see what happens. He freezes in place as he's dazed by her attack.
That doesn't count for my bonus action, correct?
That is added onto the attack, so no.
Okay, so bonus action, one more attack.
Please roll again. He is stunned, and you have to roll it at advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Just roll it again. Don't do an advantage roll. Just do a normal roll.
Yeah.
We'll take the highest roll. That'll be a -9.
And that will be my turn.
Stunned and reeling, you see him leaning against the weapons, both totem and the greatsword. It seems that you guys have the upper hand, but we will find out next time how successful you will really be. We're ending today's session of Deadbeats. Thank you guys so much for playing.
Thank you for running.
Yay!
Deep into the dungeon. Is this guy a mini boss? Would you count him as a mini boss?
Yes, he is one of the bosses that are in here. That is correct.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, short rest pays
that's
off
right.
after
I
this.
totally forgot about that. Hell yeah.
Hooray! Then we get short rest after.
You can be a little bit more reckless.
Yum.
Excellent.
I killed all his friends.
Yeah, you killed them all in one hit. That was great. Ready for the bingo?
Yeah, let's
Yeah, let's bingo it up.
The rope bridge breaks, no. Dragon fight, no. Hellebore gets uppies, a little bit from Pat, helping Hellebore up.
That's my boy.
Yeah, I guess I can.
Technically!
I think you're being generous.
Somebody tries to reason with the dragon now, starring JesseCox as Pat the Skeleton. That did not happen.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dash and Hellebore, Piper/Hellebore. Wait, hold on a second. Anyways, yeah. Masae, you're picking up my mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
Okay.
Dash and Piper Hellebore have an argument over the amulet. No. The party gets a respite. No. Piper tries harvesting parts from lizard folk. No. Logan regrets splitting from the party. No. Cursed RP. No.
I don't think so.
No.
We did do the spit on me thing.
Did we?
I don't think
What?
that counts as curse.
I don't even remember those words being said.
I don't
did
remember
I
that
blank
ever
out?
being said.
What's fucked up?
Yeah,
No,
Dash said it more
was
than
that.
once.
Yeah. That happened.
Oh.
It was.
Oh,
Dash,
you were
which is why I
drawing them
don't-
in to spit on you. Okay.
I was
I
trying
thought you were
to
talking
get
to
them to
Hannibal.
spit on me instead of other.
Got it. You know what? All right. That was cursed. Hellebore
love
Piper
us.
swap. No. Buddy uses a shotgun. No. Bingo time.
I've
Dragon-
never seen that man use a shotgun. Pull it out, dude.
Yeah, I should have used my shotgun when I was at range. You're right.
The dragon is introduced to modern firearms. No. Mini boss time. Yes. Isla gets poisoned. No. Even more skeleton
Almost.
zombies. No. Someone takes emotional damage in character and out of character.
I
I
took
accidentally
emotional
killed the
damage.
dude.
Yeah, all of us took emotional damage.
When
Fair enough.
Pinchy got the shit beat out of him, yeah.
Oh yeah. True that.
The party wishes Logan and Pinchy were there. I didn't hear. I mean, I would say by default, right, guys? Is that fair?
I wish
course.
Pinchy was here.
Always.
Yeah. Let's see. Perspective switches to Logan. It did. We got a nat 20. Ignatius Hellebore shows up. No. Custom music theme? No. Meanwhile, in Briar's Glen, yes. And there were some nat ones. All right. No bingo today, but you guys did all right.
Close.
So that will wrap up today's session of Deadbeats. Once again, thank you so much for playing.
Thanks for running, bud.
And I'll see you guys next week. Sound good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for running.